14 hours ago. Good morning and welcome to the Independent's live coverage of Gareth Southgate's press conference from Wembley. The Three Lions boss made his long-awaited selection for Russia on Wednesday afternoon, with a number of high-profile names missing out. Today he will speak publicly for the first time, where he is sure to be asked to explain a number of his choices. We will have all the latest right here. 14 hours ago, Southgate opted for youth over experience in a young-looking group for Russia. Uncapped Trent Alexander-Arnold is celebrating a maiden England call-up, but Adam Lallana, Joe Hart and Jack Wilshere miss out. After months of speculation, scrutiny and conjecture, the 23 men charged with bringing the country success in Russia were revealed on Wednesday afternoon, along with a 5-strong standby list for the tournament. England's joint second most capped goalkeeper Hart was excluded from both lists, as were Arsenal midfielder Wilshere and Southampton left-back Ryan Bertrand, but Lallana provided the biggest shock. While the Liverpool attacking midfielder has not started a Premier League match since New Year's Day, he is a favourite of Southgate. However, his lack of fitness means he has to settle with a standby place alongside Jake Livermore, Tom Heaton, James Tarkowski and Lewis Cook. 13 hours ago, the other uncapped squad member is Burnley goalkeeper Nick Pope, having been selected ahead of 75 cap Hart to take the third spot behind Jordan Pickford and Jack Butland. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was rewarded for his fine form, and versatile Fabian Delph came in after winning the title at Manchester City, despite last playing for his country in November 2015. Ashley Young, rejuvenated at Manchester United, joined Danny Rose as left-back options instead of Bertrand, who will feel hard done by considering he played a key role for Southgate. 13 hours ago, Southgate admitted there were some difficult phone calls to make, and particularly highlighted the cases of Hart and Bertrand. He said, "Ryan and Joe have played a lot over the last 2 years, so they're not decisions we took lightly. I could have had easier conversations by keeping them involved. With Joe, we've got 3 other goalkeepers who have had very good seasons, and the decision I was faced with was, do I keep Joe in and have experience around the group, or give the 3 guys who have basically had a better season a chance? We felt the players all needed to be in on merit after their performances this season. Ryan is also very unfortunate in that it's probably one of the strongest positions we have. Ryan has had a decent season, but I just felt the others were ahead of him." 13 hours ago, Southgate said yesterday that he was pleased with the squad he has put together. "I believe this is a squad which we can be excited about," said the England boss in a statement from the FA. "It is a young group, but with some really important senior players, so I feel the balance of the squad is good, both in terms of its experience, its character and also the positional balance. We have a lot of energy and athleticism in the team, but players that are equally comfortable in possession of the ball, and I think people can see the style of play we've been looking to develop." The selection process has been over months really, it's not just been the last few weeks. "We feel the team are improving and we want to continue that momentum." 13 hours ago, Southgate was also grateful to those players who have agreed to be placed on standby. He said, "History tells us that one of those standby players may end up in the squad, as it's very unusual for us to get through the end of the season and our 2 preparation games without any issues. All of the guys on standby have been really professional in their approach to this. They recognize there's still an opportunity." Southgate also revealed Liverpool pair Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Joe Gomez had been in his thoughts until suffering injuries. 13 hours ago, Southgate picked his 23 yesterday. But here's Ed Malyon on why only 13 of them matter. 13 hours ago, Manchester United ended their record as the only club represented in every England football tournament squad, as Gareth Southgate named his 2018 World Cup squad on Wednesday. Phil Jones, Ashley Young, Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford make up the Red Devils contingent in the 23-man party to travel to Russia, and the club have been represented in every World Cup and European Championship England have appeared in, all the way back to Henry Cockburn and John Austin at the 1950 World Cup. Their 4 inclusions this time around match the most players they have had in a squad. It is the 7th time in England's last 10 tournaments they have achieved that mark. 13 hours ago, Trent Alexander-Arnold's inclusion in Gareth Southgate's 23-man squad was one of the more interesting stories to break from the squad announcement yesterday. Here's how he discovered that he had made the cut. 13 hours ago, Gareth Southgate is here. Which is handy considering it's his press conference. Things are about to get underway. 13 hours ago, Southgate is here and begins his presser by paying tribute to both J. Lloyd Samuel and Ray Wilson. 13 hours ago on Heart, it's difficult. I have to look at performances over the last 18 months. And in the end, the 3 lads I have picked have been the best 3 English goalkeepers in the league. 13 hours ago, Southgate says Hart took the news professionally, as did Ryan Bertrand. 13 hours ago, as the door closed on Joe Hart, no. If he is playing well for his club, why would I not select him? He has an important club decision to make this summer. 13 hours ago on Wilshere, Jack had a good spell in the lead up to Christmas but wasn't as effective towards the end of the season. The other midfielders deserve their place in this squad. 13 hours ago, Southgate says he views the standby list as a separate entity and expects 2 to 3 of those players to be integrated into the full squad. He says it will be a fantastic opportunity for Burnley's Tom Heaton, and adds Hart would be better off focusing on his club decision and preparing for next summer. 13 hours ago on young players, they're not the finished article. And we don't have the same experience as Germany or Brazil. But they are the best players for the job and they were picked because of their ability, not their age. We're in a unique position. I could only select from 33% of players in the Premier League. We're rebuilding confidence. 13 hours ago on Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's the next best English fullback in the Premier League. He's had an extended run in a team where expectation is very high. He looks like he's going to play in the Champions League final. He has also been involved in our junior teams. He's a player I know and he trained with us last month. He ticks all the criteria and it's a great chance for him. 12 hours ago on Lallana, I have had a continued dialogue with him. Under normal circumstances he wouldn't be anywhere near the squad or the standby list. With an added 10 days, who knows what will happen. But to find the level of performance he needs on the back of the minutes he has had this season is going to be difficult. I'd like to give him the opportunity of doing that. I have also been having conversations with Jurgen and he thinks that's the best way to go too. I wish Liverpool all the best in the final.